decided that was what's
That
gonna
was
happen.
partying too much in Miami. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what
it was, everything just like fell
or,
into place.
or working harder instead of
That's
smarter.
right. Instead
I
of
feel like
smarter.
Miami, we were working
Harder,
harder
not
not as
smarter.
smart.
and
Yeah.
not smarter. We
Correct.
decided to understand priorities, what's working. Let's find the bugs and fix them, and I think Tampa helped with that.
I never had the opportunity. It was funny. I was telling my friends this. I was like, I don't remember me like riding bicycles with my daughter in Miami.
Ever. Not
Ever.
once.
Ever. But in Tampa,
Yeah, you're telling
all
me.
the time, on the weekends, this and that stuff that we start doing now as a family and more little quality time.
Yeah.
It just built, we were able to literally hack our lives.
And simple joys.
And just,
that's
it.
Farmers markets or garage sales. It's like this stupid little thing that made it such a happy couple hours that we hadn't experienced before because it's not available over there,
Right.
and keep simplicity and keep a little bit of feet in the ground. I think, yes, you come off the Lambo and you jump on your bike with your kid. That's that is an important decision to
It
be
is.
made that day.
It definitely is.
Can we talk about mindset a little bit? With me being around you guys don't hold game in knowledge, right? If the cameras aren't on right now, we'd be having the same conversation.
Absolutely.
So I noticed that you guys don't hold game in, and you share the game. The game is to be sold but not told, but for people around, you guys are very free flowing with knowledge. Where did that mindset come from, and where did you guys pick it up from?
I'll tell you this. I've felt, and going back to, ever since I was a little boy, I always knew that there was an anointing in my life. I just knew it.
Yeah.
It's almost one of those things that like I walked with a different, flow, different faith, different attitude, different everything. I didn't know where it really came from. Obviously now as an adult, you start to see God's divine hand in your life, and guiding you. And I've always had that inkling of wanting to be a blessing, to teach, to preach, to guide. And I know that her as well. It's funny, that's what I'm saying, that when we met, it was almost like, hey, we are blessed to be a blessing. You know what I mean? And that's our motto. And we've been saying that for years, and I say that for you. I said, I'm blessed and highly favored. You speak to me every day. That's the first thing that comes out of my mouth, because that's who I am. And once you learn, like the laws of life, moving religion out of it, putting God and understanding the laws of life, the laws of reaping, and sowing and all these things that you can really just apply. We just apply that in everything, and in our lives. I told you about wanting to become a ferocious reader the moment, my daughter was born. Like a paradigm shifted in me. And I just wanted to just read every single book alive. It's crazy, but I became like hungry for knowledge, which built, a lot of who I am today. From real estate, seminars. I became a seminar junkie. Like Asper, like it was just like,
a lot of
personal development, like Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, T.R. Baker, like everything that would feed just knowledge. That now, once you be able to apply these things that like we have, and you see, how God has blessed us. The only thing that it's man, you want to share that. You want to talk to people about it. It's almost like, when you're saved, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want the world to know.
Yeah.
Well, I want the world to know, how good God is in our lives, and the goodness of God in our lives, and everything that we have from our businesses. And you want to learn about solar? Let me teach you. Yeah. You want to make money in solar? Man, sit down with me for 5 minutes and I'll teach you how to make money. This is just who we are, and it's just the people that again, when God bestows and gives you gifts, to me, it's, man, you can never outgive God. You can't outgive God.
And I also think it's about again, like I mentioned before, it's all about environments, and words become things. So the moment that you speak out about something, you speak as if it's already happened and it's already existing. It's the law of attraction. You attract it back first. Second, you feed off each other. If maybe he's in a low that day, but I keep that vibe going, then I raise him up, and vice versa.
That's right.
And again, I feel like we're teaching all the time to our kids, to our employees, to be this this community, to be in this
Excellence.
wavelength.
Excellence.
You know what I mean? And then the other thing is also the message that you give. Sometimes it happens that people are like, you know, I don't feel the vibe. Great. Awesome. You're not our client. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And then some other people are like, I don't know what's about you guys, but I just feel like I want to be here more and I want to do more business with you. Great. Those are the people that we want to be here. But
Exactly.
that wouldn't happen unless you're truly open and transparent about who you are and what you believe in. I mean, even in business, whenever we talk, even in my sales pitch, this is who we are, this is what I believe in, these are my promises. I promise to be transparent, I promise to not leave lingering projects, I expect the same from you, I expect friendliness because I am offering friendliness to you. I mean, this is in writing whenever we're doing businesses and doing contracts. And sometimes people are like, this is different, this is weird. It is, because I care about those things.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be doing business with us, or if you're going to working with us, you need to know what you're getting into. And if it feels off, we rather know early as
Exactly.
opposed than
Yes.
later. You know what I mean? So I feel like creating that environment of positivity, and everybody can have a bad day and everybody can have doubts in business.
Yeah.
But the moment that you understand, also in terms of expectations and dreams, right? How can I possibly know what you want to do in life that I may be able to participate in making that happen unless you were to talk about it,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So when we talk about vision boards, it's like, well, make your life a vision board, because guess what? If you've always wanted to do this thing, but you never knew how, if you talk about it, all of a sudden it's, you know what? You should talk to this friend of mine. And all of a sudden that was a divine connection that wouldn't have happened unless you were talking about it. So it's almost like preaching to each other, preaching to ourselves, and allowing the things, putting it out in the world so that the world can
That's
find
it.
the people and bringing it
We're-
back to us.
We're a center of distribution, right?
Okay.
Yeah.